Right, everything seems to be working the way it's supposed to. Welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes, the spiritual successor to Crying Suns. Really good game. It's a roguelite game in which you have to make sure your fleet survives 12 sectors of events, basically. And in the meantime, you get opportunities to upgrade your ship, opportunities to upgrade your fleet, and upgrade the fighters that you use to defend your fleet and the weapons that you use to defend your fleet. We are in our third run, and we're finally at the second boss. What is really beautiful about this game, something that I hadn't realized, is that this doesn't have to fit within the Battlestar Galactica series, or the original or the new one, because the best thing about that is that all of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again. We are at the phase where the Cylons, the moment the Cylons become self-aware, the moment they rebel, is kind of the time in the universe when it's time to restart the loop, and basically the entire universe keeps being on a loop, according to a grand design, if you have to believe the new Battlestar Galactica series, which I think is a nice explanation for how the Battlestar Galactica universe works. But it also explains why the canon doesn't really fit, because Battlestar Galactica never sent out a message of hope, would never send out coordinates, because the moment they sent out coordinates, the Cylons would come and get them. So yeah, it's really nicely done. I really enjoy the vibe, I really enjoy the music. I enjoy the fact that every time you start a new run, you start with an entirely new ship. Your crew is unfamiliar to you. The freighters are different, so it's a true roguelite. Nothing stays except your permanent upgrades. And yeah, like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's been about a week since I played it. So I might have to refresh myself on some things that we were doing. I do remember that, we did 2 runs, so we're in our 3rd run now. That we have a Cylon agent on our ship. And we have unlocked security. So we need to find out who the agent is. And so far, our CAG, our our CAG, our first officer, so our XO, and our chief technical officer, chief technician, are suspects. So the moment all of them have like 3 strikes, so I would have to unlock this, but I can only do that next turn. So you have to do the battle first. Reveal the Cylon hero hidden in your fleet. God, I hope that we somehow find our original character after that happens. I'm gonna be so sad if we lose one of our hero characters that we invested so much in. We can't do this. These are 2 events that are still running. We have to do that in our next sector if we survive this boss fight. What's this? Apply first aid to injured so that we retain 60. Yeah, let's do that. Sir, after the Cylon could be related. After the Cylon situation, We found a body. Could be related. Are we gonna... Oh. Okay. Dang. Well, fun. Alright, so, Dratus contact. We have to start our battle. Let's jump in, shall we? Imminent battle. Prepare. Ooh. Am I ready for battle? No, I might have to fix the Europa a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Now we can jump right in. Ah, I'm leaving so much behind. It's so sad. Extra nukes? Nah. Wait, can I still do this? No, I can't because it takes a turn. Or an action point. Would have taken a turn. Anyway, let's start the battle. Yes, I have done everything I can. I'm not going to be able to heal him. Them, I don't know. So after this, we don't have a choice. We go to the Tau Zadar system. Complete the FTL jumps.
Mr. Gatus, pull up the drives.
Everything's set for battle, Commander. But why aren't they attacking? What are they waiting for? Prepare for it! The lights of the CC blind you. A voice snarls out of the speakers.
Oh, that's rich. Survivors. Escaping their fate.
The tone is genuinely curious, like an entomologist who's just discovered a new species.
How fascinating. Mind if I take a closer look?
Not sure how, but we got the power back, Commander.
Something in you, in your eyes, has always intrigued me. Curiosity is your obsession, even when in danger.
Who are you? Let us through.
I truly admire how you hold on to life.
The philosopher.
Even as your own world collapses.
Frack, what does she want?
What do I want? Why, it's obvious. To study you, of course.
The base are shooting us, sir.
By all means.
Dratus contact. Cylon Raiders.
Dead or alive.
Alright. So we have our gunship, we have our long-range Raptor, and we have a Viper to go on. Alright. Ooh, that is a lot from the start. Let's have you go after the Protector. Let's have you go after the Radar. Let's have you stand here strategically, look pretty, and shoot. Yeah. You. Hold on. Now there's a little bit too much happening, yeah? You go after that. Oh dear, what the fuck is that? Fixer? The frack? Let's have you start shooting here. Yeah. Nice. Fracking toasters. You... Gosh, we're gonna lose a ship, aren't we? Yikes. We are not having a good time. Emergency jump is not possible. Tetsun has a low... Okay. Low hole. Oh, are you gone? Shit, you're gone, aren't you? No, you have 3 more hit points, but that's not enough to survive. That's, You're dead, unfortunately. So, I'm afraid... Who are you? Yeah. They're not strong enough. Nothing what I have is strong enough. Lord, that's the other civilian ship. I don't think I'm gonna make it this round. Seconds against this onslaught? Holy crap, no. Oh, and the Viper is gone as well. Shit. Yeah, no. We're done. The Philosopher has done us in, as I thought it would. The fleet fought, but the Cylons won this battle. The other ships scatter, each one hoping to survive on its own. All of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again. Well, we reached knowledge level 3. That's not bad. The convoy. Unlock betrayal out of the lobby. What's the convoy? Hot dog. Got that. Electromagnetic jammer. That's nice. Refinery ship. Oh, Scorpio. No idea. The Navark. Is that our XO now? Oh gods, it's happening. No, this is not a new run. The Architect. They're here. The ship shakes as multiple missiles hit it from all sides. Well... What are you doing? We failed. Let's at least enjoy one last drink. Together. The ship's console blinks red. Systems are not responding. Many silhouettes gather in the command center. Sir, what's going on? Why aren't you fighting back? Sometimes you have to admit you can't save it. Those are Cylons. Those are Cylons. Those are the good Cylons. Wow. All right. What do we add? Start with +1 per rank. +1 fuel is not bad, but oh, we have 875. That's not bad. Start with +40 per rank. Maybe that's good. Start with rerolls. Before scrap. No. Supply. Allow 1 squadron fate restoration per rank per run. Per run is a little bit low, but you know. I want that to be per battle. At least once. All player squadrons gain +5 speed per rank. Athena tactics squadrons that have been in the hangar for at least 60 seconds during a battle gain +5 hull damage and speed for the remaining of that battle per rank. See, if you level that a lot, that could be good. All squadrons that weren't deployed in battle gain +5 XP at the end of it per rank. That's not bad. So that's passive ranking, no matter what. You can retry one last battle up to Sector 4. Gunstar and civilian ships restore +200 hull. So that gives you an extra life. But at this point, I'm not that needy about that yet. I will take Ares Touch. So ranking your civilian ships, that's not a bad move. I'll take an extra fuel. Fuel management is a bitch. I'll take some scrap extra. And some extra supplies is also not bad. Yeah, alright. Then we start a run. So we unlocked the convoy. This is the convoy. A fleet led by an Atalanta-class Gunstar, protecting a defense ship and an industry ship. A defense ship? Oh. Core system long-range predictor. Squadron damage is reduced at short range and increased at long range. Gunstar weapons cooldowns are improved. Gunstar civilians are immune to friendly fire. Ooh, can have up to 5 weapon docks. A French Gunstar relies on long-range engagement and on its weaponry more than frontal assaults. Okay, and what do we start with? A missile launcher, an EM cannon, and a nuke launcher. Well, the nuke launcher we knew, but... And it starts with a Mantis and a Tetsudian. Ooh, I like that, actually. And the defense ship is just a... That's... Yeah. I'm gonna try this. And it looks cool as heck, I have to admit. That's a cool looking Gunstar. But I really am curious if Battlestars unlock at a certain point. That would be cool. That you complete a sector and they're like, oh yeah, here, Battlestar. And then just the scope of the battles expands. That would be cool. Stranded Survivor transmission. Ooh, we've never seen that before. Let's do that. Who are our guys? The Cylons were created by man. They rebelled. They won. They evolved. They look and feel human. Their final goal? Extinction. Those who remain took to the stars in search of humanity's only hope. Galactica. The CAC is quiet. Your XO and CAG read the transcript of the message from Commander Adama. So we have a plan. A goal. It'll do for now. The fleet will love this. It could really boost morale. By the way, if you've read the reports, the underworld is asking for our assistance. They'll attack underworld agents if we do nothing. And by agents, you mean thieves, loan sharks, and swindlers. Is that really a problem? That's not the point right now. We might need them later. Workers will hate that. Signing them will be an effective but brutal way to show we care. Let's save the underworld for now. The workers... Wonderful.
I'll make sure it goes down without too much bloodshed.
My. Look at this thing. I love it. And that's what we have to supply for him.
I want my Gunstar, the Gladius, in full battle readiness.
That's also a lot of hull points to lose. Let's not fix these minor damages. That's good. That's good. That's good.
You're needed urgently in the CIC, sir.
A soldier error. There are a couple of Matthias Alan Lecoco, Chief Tech. Bad news, Commander. We ran a weapons check on the Gladius and it seems the entire system has been decalibrated. Based on the engineering team's calculations, if we don't fix this, we'll lose nukes. You started repairs?
No, not yet. We need access to the weapon dock, even if a battle occurs. It's the safest way.
Allowing repairs to go on in the dock during battle would seriously jeopardize our ability to fight.
Commander, I know the safety of your engineers is important, but we're protecting the fleet here.
It'll affect your strategy, Major Weber, but it's necessary. Lock one weapon dock for the first 50 seconds of each battle during 2 sectors. That's fine. Of course, Commander. Crisis bypassed. I like bypassing a crisis. Sarge ordered, the engineers are working double shifts to fix the weapon system. The weapon dock won't be usable until our next jump. We'd better prepare for a tougher battle against the Cylons. I can't say people are happy. The engineers and their suppliers are blaming each other for the incident. We need to take a side. Well, we made the underworld happy a little bit earlier. Why are they all at fair now? Underworld deteriorated, military increased. No, sir, I don't think we can. A new global effect has been applied to the fleet. You can check the fleet summary to get more information. So where do you see it? Ah, okay. So check that there. All right. First off, you. Obtain a new survivor. Sending you out XO. Radya Mula. Colony of Aquaria. Safety expert. Hero damage received when resolving risky situations is reduced by 1. Minimum is 0. Alright. Okay. Let's resolve this. Planets with flora are rare. This is a blessing and chance for us to gather vital supplies. It'll cost us a fuel but gain us 8 supply since we used a lot. Let's do that. Still advanced turns. Yeah, but I want to go to the bar. Discuss a special perk with your CAG. Commander, the group over there is a bunch of civilian engineers we picked up earlier, drifting. They want to help. They're offering to help repair the fleet so they can use some of our supplies to build a new weapon. One of them suggested they could also help later if we face a technical choice. Let them repair the ships. We'll need that. We don't need that right now. More options later could be useful. Let's keep in touch with them. Yeah. Let's keep them in the tank. We're relatively good with our hull points and, you know, it is fine. Let's assign... What's chasing formation? As long as this hero is in a deployed squadron, all allied squadrons gain plus 4% speed per this hero's level. It's not bad. Does mean we need to level her up the wazoo. Defensive strategy. As long as this hero is assigned to a Gunstar weapon, a Gunstar gains 4% damage resistance per level of 0. Alright. It's not bad. It's not bad. Excuse me, I have 4 heroes. Why can I only assign 2, huh? All fleet upgrades in the R&D lab costs minus 4% per this hero's level. Alright. Then extra scrap, probably. Fuel we'll find in the next system, hopefully. If not, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. Something I need to run by you, sir. The military has been assessing our firepower ever since we left the colonies. They say everyone in their ranks needs security clearance to access top secret information. What do you think, Commander? Careful, Commander. We can't give them too much power. Do we want to share our classified data with low-rank service members? Ha ha! No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm sorry. But we have to keep our information in check. Yes, it might piss you off, but it's for operational security. Alright, that's 20 extra scrap. That's not bad. Let's go to the R&D lab. What can we do here? Yeah, let's get this once, that once, and that once. Not enough scrap. I need 144. Ah, dang it. Oh, dang it. Improved machine learning applied to warfare. Hold on. What do you mean machine learning? That means their PCs are still running, and that's not supposed to be happening. Those are network devices, accessible by the Cylons. Can't have that. Another. Well, just received an interesting offer from the Underworld, Commander. In exchange for food and medicine, they'll invite you to a major ceremony of theirs. Everybody who's somebody will be there. Remember, sir, these people, they're not our friends. At best, they're partners. But if you refuse the invitation, there could be consequences. I'll accept it. Honored, Commander. Then, it's more. Is there something in the bar that we can still do? Bar. Nothing. Dang it. R&D lab. No. Because we don't have enough supplies of anything. Oh, I could train the crew. That's smart. Industry ship. 25% chance to obtain one. Oh. I need better supply ships, that's for sure. Traders contacts are. Start to battle. Yes, we're ready. So where are we going? Refinery wreck, drifting, civilian cargo wreck, mining pod emergency, refinery wreck, Tilium. Because that's the thing, I do need Tilium. I mean, yeah. But this is 5 and this is 4. I like this a little bit more. It's 2 fuel pods. Hydra class frigate, Type B Sentinel. Oh, we only have one Okay, well, that might be a problem. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, that hits the wrong spots. We're doing well so far. I like that EM cannon. That's good. Okay. Shoot all you like. We live. Scorpion gains 30, gain 50% fate. I'd like my mantis to be a little. It can't be. How did the Cylons keep finding us? Then we're past the red line. We'd better keep moving away from Caprica and the colonies. Agreed. You definitely repair. You don't need a repair. You don't need that much of a repair. We do need fuel. You, techie, go retrieve our fuel, shall we? Your attention is needed, Commander. Commander, I have members of the underworld aboard my ship. They provide certain services, well, that we all need. However, they don't really have proper quarters. If you could spare some scrap, we could give this to them. They'll be happier, and so will we. Do I have to scrap? I think I do. That's a lot of scrap that they took. Shit. Select you. Ooh, opportunity. Smart offer. Happens because the Underworld's influence is 2. We've received an interesting offer from the Underworld, sir. Andromeda seems uncharacteristically excited. They want us to help with our high R&D costs and promise to foot some of the bill if I shoot down a certain number of raiders. Your mind churns, wondering how this deal came to pass. If I do this, it will make our R&D costs significantly cheaper. It's a tempting offer, and Andromeda can clearly handle themselves in battle. Themselves? Okay. Let's do it, Andromeda, as long as you're careful. You can count on me. Hoorah! So what do we need to do? Cylon units with Andromeda Weber assigned to a squadron. So we go to our hangar, and then we check. Yeah, she's assigned to what we wanted to. Upon activation, applies taunt to all enemy units within range. The range is 60 Ts. Unit gains plus 20 max hull. Unit gains plus 10 damage to the primary weapon. And yeah, better damage is preferred. We need an extra squadron weapon dock. Yeah, we do. We need 144 scrap for that. Let's see how much we can get from this. Not a bad number. 66. Okay. Okay, not bad. Workers on the ITSA have a request, sir. They're building a management degree for their lost ones and the fall of the 12 colonies. To finish it, they need building material. 40? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but no. Fine, then you're tense. God, that's gonna cause a crisis somewhere, isn't it? But 40 scrap for a memorial when we are in the shits? Hell no. I'm sorry, I understand, but no way, Jose. Okay. Now we can get that. We get ourselves some extra fuel. That one extra fuel isn't gonna matter, and I would like to keep 2 in the tank for the crisis. That's, you know, you're needed urgently in the CIC, sir. You're needed urgently in the CIC. Microwave oven, custom kitchen. Okay. Commander, someone has some things fracking with our people. A bad batch of Fumarella, we thought. Or a Rook. Kamala grower? But it's getting worse. Bar fight, sickness, social disorder. We're losing control. Tell it from the start. An altercation in sickbay 4 days ago. 24 patients with sudden migraines. One doctor. Someone who lost their patients. It got weirder from there. Voices not everyone could hear. Spaced out junkers. Rambling. Gibbering. Old friends trying to kill each other. Sounds like a swirl and twist of overstretched meds, bad ambrosia, and common fatigue. Nothing creative stims and morpha won't cure. With all due respect, there's a pattern here of rapid onset mass psychosis, indicative of a singular cause. These people might be suffering brain damage from local radiation. We could treat the symptoms, but a few upgrades to spectrometry in the R&D lab will let us pinpoint to the source. I want a thorough investigation, otherwise this is going to keep coming back. Affirmative. Then reach level 2 in Gunstar hull reinforcement. Shit. Because we need 72 scrap for that and we don't have that. So that's gonna last us a while. We have how long to do this? I think 4. That's gonna be a problem. Protector applies taunts every time it deals damage. Unit also gains 30% max hull as long as at least one civilian ship's points are lower than 50%. Every time assigned squadron activates an ability, it restores plus 20 hull points. It's not bad, but not great. I want the medic. The medical. And I also want my Testudian to have someone assigned. But that's not possible. It's not possible. We get 7 scrap for 1 fuel. Yeah. The more the merrier. See, that's what I mean. Assigned Gunstar weapon effects gain 25 duration if applicable. Gains when and is fully healed when receiving his traits. Ooh. Obtain an extra nuke every time this hero resolves a POI with nukes reward. Yeah, why not? I never tried that before. Have to try it at some point. We go to the bar. We play Pyramid with our XO. We negotiate with the underworld, or we play Triad with the workers. Let's play Triad. Offer a drink. Yeah. See, now we're all fair and square again. Not tense. Fair and square. Yeah. Let's trade his contacts. Next battle. Yes, now we have 2 squadrons, so our angle is a little bit better. Optional elite Cylon battle, high risk, high reward. No. Rebel trader. Beacon. Do we want 2 scrap and a supply, or 2 fuel and a nuke? The fuel is gonna bite me in the ass, I'm pretty sure. But I need scrap for the upgrade. We'll make do with the fuel. We have a lot of turns left over, so we can generate a lot of fuel for emergency supplies. Whoa. That thing has a range? Holy shit. You have the healing ability. Let's use that. We still need 1 minute. Also, are you destroying enough? Yeah, you're at 7. Okay. One more. What? Alright, minus from opportunity smart offer, minus 15 cost all R&D lab upgrades for 2 sectors. That's good. Don't know why that pop-up ends up in the middle of battle, but you know, sure. Let's go. Fired your nukes for nothing, bitch. The oblique gains 60. The next sector has 1 additional save turn available. Yes, but I like XP for my... Smart offer opportunity seized. Happens because the underworld's influences. Yada yada. Just got off the comps with the underworld. It's a go, sir. They will find us part of R&D for a few jumps. Fantastic. But tell me something. How did you come to make this deal? I play Pyramid with their leader, sir. I kept winning, and at the end I asked for the R&D cost reduction. Luckily, they agreed. I don't usually condone gambling, but you've done well. Thank you, sir. What's this? Diffuse engineered bomb. Hold the fucking phone. You! Fix that. Thank you. We have a crisis, Commander. A Cylon among us. Oh, we start here already. Yay. A damn's warning. We have a Cylon on board. Passing as one of us. They're here. I can't believe it. By the gods, get a hold of yourself, Weber. Your XO turns to you, a fire in his eyes. We need to set up a post for you in the security center, sir. You'll handle the hunt from there. One person for everything? It's protocol, and you should know it. Counter-espionage demands compartmentalization. Take me to the security center, Colonel. Right away. Please follow me, sir. Why are all our XOs at the rank of Colonel? One would expect that smaller ships don't need a Colonel rank. Entering the security center feels like stepping into another world. One of secrecy and spy games. A Cylon is walking among us. It could be anyone, even someone in the CIC. You take a second to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Your enemies, among the very last of your kind. Let's catch this traitor. Good luck, Commander. Weak. Apply. Weak. Glad to know there are still survivors out there. You recognize her accent. She must be from Tauron. Your XO discreetly points at one of the screens. I'm selling items I've found. Nothing too fancy, but we're all trying to survive, aren't we? This merchant has a criminal record spanning 15 years. She was a freedom fighter on Tauron. A violent one. You probably have a screen flashing red at your command center. You think it still matters? It doesn't anymore. But why are you doing this? The world is falling apart, Commander. You really think I would keep fighting the very last humans alive? Now more than ever, we need to stick together. My contacts report that a few groups are still fighting back on Caprica. We're just doing the same thing we were when we were enemies, Commander. We're fighting for a cause we believe in. Now, here to see my stock? A Cobra. What's a Cobra? That's a support. Jamming bullets. Unit has artillery. I do miss artillery, but we don't have the scrap for it. Alright. Obtain us some 67 scrap, please. And thank you. We need you on this issue, sir. Commander, we have a situation aboard the Ubik. A worker shuttle was supposed to leave an hour ago for our hangars, but military officers have been withholding flying rights, citing possible links to Cylon activity. Both sides are angry. We have to step in before it gets ugly between them. It's just paranoia. Trust the workers on this. Let them dock. If the military wants to investigate, let them. Workers in no tents. Orders are orders, I suppose. I mean... these people... selfish. R&D lab. We should have a discount, so getting to Hull 2 should be cheaper. Microwave oven. So the R&D lab's upgraded instruments have detected a directed microwave pulse emitting from the Ubik. Exposed to radiation like this could explain the erratic behavior of the people on board. We can have a team there in no time. Board the Ubik, find that energy source. Affirmative. Inspect the ship area. Just for supply is good. Crisis solved. People in the Ubik suffered brain damage from microwave spillover from a turf war between rival drug dealers armed with directed energy weapons. We've taken those weapons out of circulation and our sitrep's improving, but my people need to see the perpetrators held accountable. We have the ringleaders in custody, sir. The evidence against them is Scotland and Armada. So I must note these drug dealers are reliable ambrosia and morphine producers. Imprisoning their leaders but leave a power vacuum might cause further social and medical validity. Two of my dockers are still in comas. The Ubik must have law and order. I mean, we're tense with the workers. Do I want to be tense with the... No, I can... Drug dealers must face justice. What they did can't be allowed. They need to resolve. There's a promising new opportunity for the fleets. Collective challenge. Happens because the military's influence is high. Commander, could I have a word regarding the military? The latest training reports are excellent. Objectives are being reached, but the pilots feel... How should I put it? Unchallenged? If you could, sir, the next time pilots are out there fighting, could you make sure they kill as many raiders as possible? It'll boost their performance. Consider it done, Major. Now, security. Let's, investigation will reveal up to 2 clues. I wanted more, but it's fine, I guess. Obtain all the scrap we can, and then we generate a bunch of fuel. Needed urgently in the CIC, sir. Workers blockade. Yeah. We have a situation aboard the Ubik. The mechanics have all walked out. Nothing's being produced. Great, just what we need. We're also supposed to fix a cargo container. As a result, we have scrap drifting away from the ship as we speak. We need help, Commander. How can those mechanics do this to us? You have any idea what they've been through lately? What they've been through? I'm sorry, but we're not on a cruise here. Make a gesture to calm your officers. We need to show a little force and break the strike immediately. They're only hurting themselves here. No, we send someone else in to do their jobs. They'll get back to work soon enough, believe me. Yeah, send someone else. I'll see to it. Bypassed. I'm glad at a group of my own crew, Commander. This won't solve anything, sir. Believe me. I wouldn't underestimate my team if I were you, XO. Let's see how this unfolds. Okay, you. Crisis resolved. A random squadron is repaired. Every time assigned squadron activates an ability, or all assigned squadron abilities or gun-style weapons gain +10 radius. Having her guns be extra effective? That's not bad. That is not bad at all. We now have 114, but we need to generate fuel, otherwise we have a problem. Generate us some fuel. Invest. Your attention is needed, Commander. It's very unusual, but I promised I'd ask, sir. Some of the officers are requesting compensation for having worked overtime. They'd like additional food stamps. And frankly, I think they should get it, Commander. Yeah, why not? Let them feel a little good, huh? They will appreciate the gesture, I'm sure. Are you sure? Huh? You, go collect this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of sucks. I now need to... You... Shit. Does this take a turn? Ah, it's another bomb. That's another bomb. That's not good. Well, it's avoidable for a couple more turns. I need fuel. Trade is contact. Alright. If you jump now, your reserve will be empty when arriving in the next sector. It's gonna be a problem, but, you know. Shipwreckage, supply depot, exploration team survivors, refinery wreck, abandoned military outpost, Middle Ridge asteroid. This has more opportunities. Let's go to Zindi. Typhoon class frigates, Type C Slayer. Okay. Destroy 35 Cylon units with any hero assigned squadron. Okay. That could be a potential problem. You go over there, please. Lovely. Marvelous that. What is that? Blood Frenzy. Oh, okay. Fun. That sucks. Like a lot. I'm shooting the wrong one. Bloody hell. Wait, I thought friendly damage wasn't a thing anymore. Whoa, what? Okay. Yeah. We need to repair one of the Civ ships, because they got a lot. Yikes. First off, you diffuse. Or he lost enough health. But a body could be related. Fun. But I definitely need to generate some fuel. An issue requires your attention. Commander from the works of the fleet. Something's brewing over there. They feel angry, they feel patronized, they want supplies, and they say it'll make life for us very difficult. They sound like the underworld. Get them the supplies. For now, at least. Another one? Holy shit, that's quick. I thought this was every 5 turns, not every... Alright, one more fuel. Then we can go to the refinery and get 5 actual fuel. That's good. You, just get you on it. Wait, it had 2. They just destroyed the ship? Silent hoarding? That's our problem? One of our ships just blew up. I think that ship just blew up. Yeah. Investigate the thefts on the Hubrick. Lost a ship. We managed to evacuate some of the citizens. The report to Gunstar on already crowded deck. We need extra food and drugs to keep tension from rising. Let's see how it involves. This is not the best run. This is not our best run. The survivors from the Itza are causing a stir aboard the Gunstar. We requisitioned the hangar for them, taking away some space from other civilians. It's getting quite tense down there. Something to monitor. If we're not careful, there could be rioting later. We step in and stop this now. Right away. Okay. Stop angry civilians from fighting. Alright. Only have one left. Well, let's another one. That's another bomb, isn't it? Oh, it's ridiculous. They think I'm a Cylon. Me. Gods, the military thinks I'm a fracking toaster. They refuse to listen to me. One officer even threatened me. Come on, to do something. Say something. This is unacceptable. We'll defend you against these rumors. Military is now tense. Why? Why are they all... I'm not a Cylon. Are you not? No. Collective challenge opportunity missed. Yeah, well, you know. A pilot didn't show up at the briefing earlier today, Commander. Whatever happened recently made them quite angry. The radar challenge is off, and they'll probably try to get back at us, one way or another. This is getting annoying. Bloody hell. Was this... Apply first aid to injured civilians? Yes, sure. Why not? We've received some surveillance footage that can help in your Cylon investigation. So... Then they added that, I think? Fleet record, I think. Okay. I don't have the supplies or... Oh my god. Can we just shoot that ship and just be done with it? Would solve a lot of problems. Oh, and it's a boss sector too. Oh, we're not ready. Oh, we're already at the battle? We're ready at the battle. Well, we might as well die. If we're gonna die, we might as well do it now. Space Harbor. What's a Space Harbor? We might still find one functional ship. I'm not gonna survive this battle. The Polyphemus. We're back to number 3, I think. Number 5 to click. There's something different about you. Your fleet, your dedication, your destiny. Don't mistake your survival for anything other than luck. I'll hunt down every last one of you. Every last one. You're crazy. Look at you. Hopeful, determined. I will savor this fight. It's not to be reasoned with, Commander. Greatest is lighting up. Well. What? Oh, that's okay. I'm not gonna make it. No, I'm not gonna make it. Oh. We are losing so many stuffies. Hell, the fact that the Gunstar is even still alive is another thing. Or not, I guess. The silence shut down the Gunstar. With it, the hope of getting away from this genocide. Now the enemy raiders charge on the outnumbered civilian ships. Oh, I didn't even level my knowledge. Each class of silent frigate can have different subtypes, providing them with abilities that will greatly impact the battle. Always check frigate abilities at the start of the battle to plan accordingly. There's nothing to plan. I was still at the first fucking fight. That's too much. That's too much. The Lord's favor. Start with 40 extra scrap. I need extra fuel, I think. I think that's better. Because fuel management, again, is a bit of a bitch. Alright, let's try one more run. And see how far we get. That is going to be my last run of the night, though. Because this is... we're dying. Pretty quick. What's this? Hope. Oh! Oh! Okay, so my difficulty was still on normal. No wonder it was hard. Because this game is hard. It throws a lot at you. You have to be really lucky with what you get and the choices you make. Let's get an extra ship. Extra ship is always good. Meow. 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 Yeah, we've seen this today. Meow. Meow. The CSA feels like a funeral home and an emergency room. A couple of hours have passed since the sign-on, yada yada. Your only hope, reaching Adama and the Battlestar Galactica. Our CAG this time is Dia Vazilienko. I know the timing isn't ideal, but some Union members of the fleet have recognized Sato. Even I have heard the name. Back in the days of the 4th Trojan Revolt, she tortured a rebel down there. Troy was a mining colony, and its revolts were infamously violent and lawless. She was a terrorist, interrogated under martial law. I followed the rules. Every rebel is a terrorist until they win their war, Colonel. Sir, the fleet's expecting you to address this issue. The tensions between the Union members and the security officers will not stop. You know the Marines serving on the RXO will hate you if you address the issue. Survivor's all I care about, sir. Now, as it was back then. We can't ignore this any longer. You have to make amends, Colonel, or I stand with my XO. She has my entire trust. I'm gonna have to work with her, so she has my entire trust. The workers, thank you. I'll make sure to serve everyone in this fleet equally. You fucking better. What's this? Negative situation, fix the hull breach. Sending her out. You, what can we get? Send our shipyard engineer. A new civilian ship has joined the fleet. It's a botanical cruiser. They give us 5 supply. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. An issue requires your attention, Commander. Unusual request from the underworld, sir. They're asking us to stop monitoring their travels across the fleet. You know, look the other way, sir. Absolutely not. I agree. I'm just a messenger, but what do you want to do, sir? We won't be complicit in their crimes. Reject the request. Well, Well, we've done everything we can here. Let's go to the bar. Special perk. Nice to see you, sir. I've been drinking with a group of engineers. They escaped by the skin of their teeth and want to repay for our protection. They're offering to improve one of our squadrons or sell us old birds they had in their cargo. Unless you want to get some resources directly. Old birds to sell? I'm interested. I'll strike the deal, sir. A new squadron has been added, the Kestrel. Not sure if I'm happy with that. That's a minus 20 I have on scrap if I scrap it now. Sheesh. What do I have in my hangar? Ah, accept it. I can scrap it later if I need to. Okay, so it's again the Mantis and Testudian. Chasing formation. Excuse me, why aren't we seeing it? Huh? Why is it not here? Fix my damages. Cushing boy! Thanks for the follow, man. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, we fix this, but yeah, we don't have anything else. It's an easy fix and an easy choice. We still have the crisis, but we should have enough supply to run us out for that. Let's get you in there. Your attention is needed, Commander. Sir, I have a report that the underworld plans to redistribute the belongings of those who couldn't join the fleet before our escape. Workers find the idea appalling and prefer the items be passed to relatives or friends. What should we do with those belongings? So our choices are, I agree with the workers, make sure those items are given to relatives and friends where possible. The underworld is right to distribute the belongings. We stay out of this. Seize those lost belongings. We'll need them. Our workers are tense. Let's go to the lab, to the bar. See if we can... No? Nobody here? Nobody wants to have a drink? Huh? Sheesh. Pricks. Bastards. Bastards. Alright. Then early harvest. More supplies. Definitely more fuel. Just whenever we have a choice, just fuel. The city needs you, Commander. Jeez, hectic. Factory strike. Yeah. Got a minute. I'm back from the squadron hangar, sir. We haven't been stocked in repair materials in days. Usually the materials come from the Icarus. The ship's captain would like a word with you. Commander, the spare parts production line on my ship has been stopped. The workers refuse to negotiate. They won't even talk to me. A strike. Fantastic. I recommend we look for wreckage spots or old structures and source our spare parts elsewhere, sir. They'll take ages, I'm afraid. What if you were to ask your scientists to intervene? Whatever your decision, we need to fix our birds ASAP. Should we look elsewhere or ask R&D to help? Plus damage taken from all allied squadrons. That's going to be a problem. 25 cost to all R&D lab upgrades for 2 sectors. That's going to be bad, but it's better than our birds being shot out of the sky. Excellent. And who knows, maybe that will also force the picketers back to work. Crisis bypassed. Yes. Thanks for putting R&D on this, sir. Just wanted to give you an update. As soon as the workers saw you could find the spare parts elsewhere, to change their tune. They're not happy about it, but they've stopped their strike. They're spinning the wheels trying to come up with better negotiation techniques. Let them, Commander. We have other things to worry about. Very well, Commander. From bypass... Yep. So... I didn't check my hangar, but I have 1 or 2 deploying. Deployment. I have only one. How much would it be to get the second one? 182, because it's more expensive now. Well, we shot ourselves in the foot with that. Should have done that earlier. Which does mean that we'll need a buttload of scrap. There we go. Fuel. Greatest contact. We need to select which ships we're taking with us. You have 11,000 and you have 1100 and 1100 hull. So they can take more of a beating. Let's do it. Let's do it! Military convoy. Navy shipwreck. Well. Do I still have my EM guns? Please let me still have my EM guns. I like the EM guns. Please. Please. EM cannon. Yeah. Nice. Alright, you. Wait. Okay. More of that, please. What a difference this makes. Oh my god. Man. The Zumbrok. Border. That's what gave me so much damage last time. Nice. This is definitely a lot less stressful, I have to say. Would we be able to take out the big ship? I mean, I don't think so, but try. Nice. Squadrons gain some extra XP. It's not bad. Silence and dealt with. For how long? That's a very good question, Commander. Colonel. I haven't even assigned anyone yet, I think. Repeating HM. Ooh. Launch a salvo of 30 homing missiles. Now that is not bad. Level up. Major cannons upgrade. See, that's what we want. Yes. I'm not even looking at the other two. You. This is reason with angry workers. Yeah. Yeah. More fuel, definitely. Get over there. We have a crisis, Commander. Lingering inflation. Damn these hull specialists. Your XO storms in the CAC, closely followed by Atreus, back from a trip to the Tycho. But our meeting with the worker leaders was useless. They're on strike and blocking the production of hull shields. Because of this, sir, until the strike is resolved, every cost in scrap across the fleet will be a bit more expensive. The hull specialists want to negotiate, but I say frack them. Frack them all. You make a quick gesture to calm your XO down. Forgive me. The way I see it, we negotiate. We go ahead without hull shields, but that means our squadrons will be more vulnerable till the strike ends. Much more vulnerable, sir. To all costs. Yeah, why not? You know what? Fine. Right away, I'll do my best. Let's negotiate. Let's fix that quickly, shall we? Secure the Tycho. There we go. Negotiate with angry workers. Solved. Haha. Good news, sir. The strike is over. Negotiations went well. We played the "You're Our Last Hope" card, and luckily it worked. They went back to work with a few added benefits. The cost of scrap will decrease soon enough. Good work, Elena. Doing my job, sir. Aw, her morale went up. Right, let's get scrap. Your attention is needed, Commander. So, with the underworld's handling security above Icarus, this is not appreciated by the military who are supposed to be handling it themselves. You ask me, it's easy. We should be the ones controlling every ship in the fleet. How do you want to handle this, Commander? This will not piss off the workers. They're already tense, so the underworld can keep control of this particular ship. I agree. We need our means on every ship. Make a change. For now. Oh, that's too tense. Fudge. Count on me. I don't want two tense factions. Can we fix that, please? Chat with maintenance specialists. Play pyramid. The workers are tense. Let's fix that, huh? The workers' table is clearly mocking you, but as you join them, the tone changes. Even more so when the game starts, nothing else matters. Despite your best efforts, you lose the first 3 games. You leave the table before humiliating yourself, and yet the workers appreciated how you played. Give them some more drinks, and that's one less tense faction. Good. Sheesh. Civilian cargo wreck. Let's obtain 6 more supplies. We still only have 1. How much is it gonna cost us? 182, right? 182, yeah. And if we want another extra weapon dock, it's 363. Holy crackamoly. Let's not do that. Let us deployments. The missiles. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Repeating cannon. Excuse me. Yeah, thank you. Gains 4% damage resistance per the level of the hero. Now we have to upgrade our heroes. All heroes gain 25% XP every time they resolve a situation or POI. all. That's not bad, but we also have every time an allied unit is destroyed during battle, the assigned unit gains 30% max hull for the remainder of battle and is fully repaired. But I just assigned you to guns. So let's keep you at guns. You need to have something. Every time assigned squadron activates ability, we know that one. 30% chance to gain +2 fleet health every time assigned squadron destroys an enemy unit. Yeah, why not? You! Let's reroll. Every jump, one random civilian ship that is not already at max level gains 30. It's not bad. Okay, more scrap, please. Give us all the scraps. Our ship's called the Zamburak, by the way, at the moment. Good lord. Battle. I think we're ready. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Do I want an elite Cylon battle? Or the trader? Out of fuel squadron. Ooh. Chance of an even better shippy. Good for fuel for a little bit, so... Chippy and the high risk. I want to try the high risk battle again. What is your range? That's some range. Oh, those homing missiles are nice. Those are nice. Yeah. All right. A little bit more, please. Boom. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Good lord. You have to tell them to do everything, don't you? Frag jokes. By the gods, you'd think they have no eyes in their eye holes. Damn. Some heavy stuff. What's ready? What do you mean ready? What do you mean ready? Oh, sorry. Good, good. This'll be fun. Fire, 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 fire! Fire some more, fire, fire! Ooh. I don't want to jump yet. I have so many weapons. I can at least get a lot of them. Fine. The Tycho gains 60 XP. Which would bring it closer to level 3. Not bad. You are also... You're level 2 right now. They're already leveling. I'll just choose the Tycho. Alright. Let's obtain a new ship. Cag. Get yourself some shippies. See, a gazelle. That's not bad. Then we can scrap the useless ship. Level up to level 3. Overdrive. It's activatable. I want passives more. Gains plus 50% damage for 5 seconds every time it destroys an enemy unit. Does not stack. See, that's bad. Give me some health points then. Then we have the gazelle. Kestrel. What do you do? Yeah, it gives you it gives extra battle, but I don't have any guns. No guns, you know? No guns. We have 148 scrap. That's meh. Get us some more scrap. I want to be able to deploy an extra ship. You. Get over there. Attention is needed. While dismantling some obsolete machines on the Tycho, workers there have found scrap. They want to give it to us. It could be a simple gesture, then again, they may have other motives. Accept. Accept. They're only at 1. They don't exert that much influence yet. Who can we talk to here? The underworld. Ooh. We're tense with the underworld. We could get rid of some tension. And to counter, a bunch of loan sharks are having the time of their lives. As soon as they see you, they're relentless. You accept their offer to sit and drink with them. The gruesome shared around are gruesome, but you understand you need the underworld now more than ever. A sip, and you step back a little. That liquor is strong. Too strong, perhaps. Tastes cheap, industrial. You take another sip. Pay another round. Yes. There's a strange vibration in the air when you stand up. Your empty stomach burns. You head for your quarters. You announce you have to get back to your quarters and people around the table are sad. They shake your hand and applaud you as you walk, slightly drunk, towards the exit. Did we just drink Paint Stripper? Is that what we've been drinking? Some lovely little Paint Stripper. You were pretty close to... Oh, you're max level. That's what happened. Okay. Very nice. Very nice indeed. But we were gonna buy the ability to get an extra shippy. Oh yay! It's only 138 because the demerit is passed. That's good. Which means we can go to our assignments. And we can just pre-deploy the gazelle. I've never tried the gazelle, so let's see how she handles. You have as a skill velocity accumulators. Unit gains 100% damage against missiles. Every time unit destroys a unit or a missile, it gains 5% speed for the remainder of the battle. That's not bad. And it has a homing missile. That's not bad. That basically gives you just an extra deployable weapon. That's I like that. Okay, then I think we're ready for an elite battle. Harder battles with rare rewards. Emergency jumps free anytime. See, the last time I tried this, it was hard. Hard as hell. Jump complete commander, silent frigate Andreas. It appears to be disabled, only protected by turrets. That's a lot of defense for one ship. Must be carrying something nice. Could be worth the fight. Lead the way, Major. Good. Alright. Let's that's a nuke launcher. Let's not launch nukes immediately, shall we? You don't have hunting instincts. You. Fire at the turrets. Oh, that's me. Excuse me. Can you decide to do something, please? How about you go save, then how about you go run for a little bit, huh? Okay, that was So, am I supposed to attack this one? Oh, that's wooden, almost gone. But so, nice. Okay. So, do we then jump? Is that what we do? I think it is. Was that worth it? That was worth it. Okay. New squadron has been acquired. Nice. Okay. Yeah, right. Excuse me, Commander. Just got word regarding the silent spot in the sector. The readers were dealt with before they could send our location. The fleet is safe. Looks like our pilots brought back a good addition to the fleet for their skirmish as well. Thank them for me. Alright. What's this? I've never seen that icon before. Oh! We recovered it. That's nice. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Sure. That's not bad. You do understand that this is going to be the Tetsuoden of preference. What is the difference in stats? Because the normal one does 70 damage, the new one does 70 damage. Evasion 20%, evasion 20%. The range is the same. Oh, hold on. Heroic moment. Unit becomes immune to all damage for the duration of the effect. Oh. Okay. Okay. I can dig that. That's not bad. That's good. That's very good. That's a bad. That's a bingo. Oh, no. No. We almost lost our less than friendly XO. Back from our first official meeting with the workers, sir. My, are their leaders outspoken. I think they have a hard time accepting that our world, the 12 colonies, is forever gone. The workers are requesting lessened security surrounding their activities. They think we're slowing them down. Too much red tape. That sounds like a terrible idea, Jonas. The nerve of these people. Actually, I agree. Let's cut the workers some slack for now. My headset just keeps resetting all of a sudden. I hope you change your mind. Well, I for now won't. So, you know. Tough to be you. Thermal amplifier. Every time this unit deals damage to a unit with the slow status, this unit gets stunned instead. Ooh. Major breakthrough. Unit gains 3 random passive abilities of any rarity. Heck yeah. Gains 3 evasion. Heavy plating. Gains more range. Damn. Damn, I tell you. Damn. That is not bad at all. You need to heal yourself. Alright, and then we are very low on fuel and scrap. Ooh, 2 turns for fuel. Then we have our little crises. You see nature, Commander. A breath of fresh air. Oh no. The Chief Tech enters the CSE wearing a gas mask, but as he sees the fury, the sparks in everyone, he removes it at once. Sorry. Sir, as our Chief so kindly illustrates, we're having issues with our air filtration systems across the fleet. You have multiple reports of people feeling weak and collapsing on the job. Respiratory illness is on the rise too. Our air filtration system has been working on and off since we left home. A glitch probably because we've been offline. Basically, dust has been accumulating between the filters and it's impacting everyone's health for the worse. R&D could help find a solution, I believe. Some kind of upgrade to take care of this. Sounds costly. Now's not the time to repaint the walls, Sergeant Atreus. Sir, can we just distribute additional respirators and medication until the situation improves? That should be enough. No? Commander, wouldn't address the problem. Besides, an upgrade could be a game changer for the fleet and not just for this particular issue. Agreed. You got us, sir. So reach level 2 in hull reinforcements, and that costs us how much at the moment? Oh, we need to reach level 2 even, so it's 46 and 69. Nice. You can't escape the number.
Nobody escapes the number.
We need scrap, that's for sure. And the worst part is, I was gonna use that to... shit, do we now only have one more turn to do this? We don't have it. Can I scrap from the hangar? Squadrons. Squadron reporting. I want to scrap you. Can I get rid of you? I want to get rid of you. I'm not gonna use you, so I want to scrap you. But I don't think we can. So, one more. Scrap emergency recycling. One more fight ahead of us. Start the battle. Heck yeah. Let's do it. Our last battle of the evening. Drifting civilian ship. Warship? Hydra class bombardier. Alright, so he's gonna shoot a lot of missiles at us. Well, that means that we do want to keep the Gazelle, actually. God, I wish I had more points for that. Boop. Noom. No, we'll fire that one first. And that one. And that one. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Now we're talking. Battle. Now I might actually have to deploy homing missiles. Heck yeah. All right. 9 seconds. Sure. Let's go. Nice. All right. The boreal wind. If you get 60 XP, then you'll level, and then you destroy more ships. And you'll also get more hit points, I think. Maybe. An additional resource POI is added to the next sector. The squadron gains 30 XP, but you're already leveling. Lots. Yeah, let's upgrade the defension. Ooh, sign on boss sector. Ugh. Well, shit, how there's no fuel here. I should have paid a little bit more attention to that. Did you see this note, sir? The Underworld is furious we didn't invite them to one of our recent meetings. The note further states that we have arranged a gathering to honor the workers' contribution to the fleet despite never having done the same for the Underworld. Between you and me, this is bullshit, sir. It's the goddamn Underworld, not some non-profit organization. The Underworld plays an important role in this fleet. Pains me to say it, but we must acknowledge it. Why are the workers... They had a party. They had a party. Why are they mad? Stupid, unreasonable workers. Force system purge. Clears target unit from all negative status and makes it immune to them for the duration of the effect. I don't mind that. A hunter killer for missiles? Heck yeah. Gazelle, you are always welcome. Yay, we have some extra fuel. Wahoo. You. Go get us a new ship, huh? The Fahai refinery ship. Nice. Nice. That's what we needed. I'm urgently needed in the CIC, sir. Alright, who... The workers. What are the workers doing to us, huh? You went to the CIC to find your chief tech and XO in a heated debate. You asked him to fill you in and take it outside the CIC. I was explaining that recent squadron tests aren't great. Our thrusters, just to give you an example, are jamming all the time. But the chief tech's forgetting it's our old dated broken squadrons that are actually keeping us safe. Modern ships, state-of-the-art squadrons, highly advanced weapons, they all failed when the Cylons attacked the colonies. Pozienko could give us a hand, sir. She knows these squadrons better than anyone. She could watch our next combat and give us notes on how to improve them. No, we break down a squadron unit, the to Odin, save the good parts, upgrade the others, quicker, more efficient. You meditate on this. Do you really have time to search for ways to improve your squadrons? Isn't surviving key here? Break down one of the squadrons to fit the others. Minus max hull for squadron Tetsu. Oh, I don't mind that. I can just swap it out with the other one. Yes, sir. Squadron crisis bypassed. Done with the squadron upgrade, sir. We dismantled the Tetsu Odin, used the parts for our repairs. The thrusters should work. Quick and cheap. It costs us one full unit, sir. Just keep that in mind. Sure, Trace, but I'm thinking about right here, right now. Enough, you two. Good work, Elena. Of course, Commander. I'll get down to the hangars, make sure everything's under control. Right. Excuse me, I generated fuel. Why? Oh yeah, I got... Yep. Yep. Tillum refining... Boop. Boop. And then we can... go to the temple. You seem like a believer. I need you on this issue. Never would be, Commander. The current maintenance works about the Gunstar happening right above my office. I know maintenance is crucial, so just for a few days. Maintenance can't be... Maintenance status improves. Maintenance lower, but her morale higher. I know it's stupid, but she's my main pilot, you know? Every time assigned gunstar weapon fires, there's a 10% instantly reloaded. See, that's not bad, but it doesn't work with the speed upgrade that this gives. Yeah. Let's go to the bar. Oh no. Look at that. Dia's killing streak is off the charts. Just killed so many Cylons. Maybe something she could wear as a badge of honor. Dia's spear, Vasilyenko. Sounds good. She'll probably like that. Or perhaps bullseye? For a second, the situation feels light. Good. You smile. What do you think, Commander? What nickname should we give Vasilyenko? What about Cannon? Dia Cannon Vasilyenko. Dia Spear Vasilyenko. Dia Bullseye Vasilyenko. Cannon. It's the first time I'm choosing Cannon. Everybody happily agrees on your suggestion. Nice. I have 3 left. I can get this. Then upgrade you. Then this and this. Trader's contact. What's this? Oh yeah, that's what we needed to do. But, you know. No. What's happening in the bar? Oh, okay. Share work with the... Drink with the workers. Do I have scrap? I have plenty of scrap. Well, not plenty, but at least enough to fix the tension. Alright, start the battle. Yes. Done what I can. Also, just 1 scrap. Jesus. And a new civilian ship. Holy crap. And this one, so I can sell some ships. That's good. The Polyphemus Battlestar. The last fleet was terribly disappointing. I hope you have more to offer. So the base starts shooting at us. Surrender or die. I forgot what accent I did for him. But, you know. Yeah, this is good. Oh no. Oh. Oh, that's what the beam is. It's the defense ship. That's not bad at all. Oh, no, not the gazelle. No. Would I be able to use their own fire against them? That would be cool. Nice. Nice. She gets XP. You get XP. Alright.
Perhaps now the silence won't find us.
Yxo seems distant, lost in her thoughts.
Or maybe there's a traitor among us. We need to catch whoever's responsible. Right away.
Sell. Sell the Kestrel. Yes. And sell this Tetsuoden. Is there anything here that I want to sell? Yeah. Sell you. I sell you! And then we can go to the R&D lab. We can buy the hull reinforcements ×2. God, it costs us so much. A breath of fresh air. Crisis solved. Woohoo! R&D is taking care of the infiltration problem with their new systems upgrade. New filters should be operational across the entire fleet as we speak. All they did was basically put on a few new air filters, sir. Let's not act like they invented the 50L engine. Well, they solved the issue, didn't they? That's not all. They also freed up numerous respirators and gas masks that were being used for this issue. I'd like to redirect these items, sir. Give them to the shuttle pilots. They'll need them. Military increased. Sure, right away. Okay. If I want to launch another thing, I need 276. That's so much! Is there more I can sell? No, it's just that. Dang it. Fuel. Let's start with fuel. Fuel has been a little bit of a crisis. Let's do that. Okay.
An issue requires your attention, Commander. They'll never leave me be, will they?
Greetings, Commander. I was wondering, do you believe in dreams?
What do you mean?
You see, every night I'm visited by the gods. I see the temples, hear their voices. Voices that have been guiding me for the last few cycles. I want to thank them, Commander. I want to build a shrine dedicated to the gods. Can you spare any scrap? You want 60 of my hard-earned scrap for visions of the gods. No! Screw your morale! I see, Commander. Let us hope our impious ways do not anger the gods. Screw the gods. There, I said it. Screw the gods. Screw them. If this does not give them the satisfaction and they screw us over, screw the gods. No. Screw the gods. Screw the gods. I've said it. I was like, yeah, exactly. I mean, this game heavily alludes that we died earlier. Oh, the Netero. It's an industry ship. This game heavily alludes to there being Cylons on our fleet. Trying to survive with us. So, you know. We'll remember the Colonel being the originals. I need scrap. I need so much scrap. I just want a third squadron. It would make my life so much easier. The CIC needs you. Death under the stars.
Commander, the body of a hydroponic farmer has been found in a greenhouse on my ship. It would appear to be murder. Now farmers are refusing to get back to work. They're scared, Commander. They want an arrest and are looking into the murder themselves. I think it's best if you step in. Farming has come to a standstill and it's going to stay that way until we find out who's responsible. We should send someone in, sir. A team. Conduct a proper investigation and get to the bottom of this. Besides, you heard the captain. Farming is at stake. Farming is at stake! A murder on another ship. It's not our problem, sir. Our time and resources are limited. We have to step in. The fleet is counting on us, and supply production is at stake. Commander, should we help Captain Panagos with the investigation? Get a team down there to look into it. Now. Good. What do you mean good? As if I need your frickin' approval, pilot? Every time a crisis is resolved, a random squadron is repaired. It's not bad, but you know, who cares? Assignable to weapons. Assigned Gunstar weapon effects gain 25% duration if applicable. Sure. Then we finally have someone who we can add to weapons. Not that we have weapons with a duration effect, but you know. What else can we do to get some scrap? Huh? You. Yeah, send salvage team. God, this game is addictive. I really need to stop because I need to go to bed. I have a bedtime. It's almost 11. Sheesh. But this game is addictive. You just want to play more. You want to do that next step. You want to... Oh, I can also fix my ship. Who needs an intact ship? Wait, is this... This is not a... This is not the next boss. We just beat the boss. We do have one more nuke. That's good. That's good. Go to the bar. See, when in doubt, go to the bar. Chat with maintenance specialists. Discuss with the Vazienko. Gamble supplies. No. Yeah, let's get our maintenance back up. Boop. Boop. Ooh. 2 random ships gain plus 200 health. And it's our ship. Nice. Worth it. See, going to the bar always solves it. Let's do some emergency scrap recycling. Ugh, what is it? No! I'm working on something personal. Is it another shrine? Can't share much about it now, but it could lead to something useful for the fleet in the future. Would you share some scraps or it would help me? It's another freaking... You know what? Fine. No shrine, but if it helps the fleet, fine. But if you ask me for another 30 scrap soon and it turns out that it's another shrine, I'm breaking it down. I promise you I'm breaking that thing. More scrap. Because we just gave up our hard-earned scrap. I want my scrap. I'm owed my scrap. And I'll get me my scrap. Greatest contact. Start the battle. Let's get out there. Last battle for the night. Last one. Safe sector. A calm sector without foreseeable crises. That's not bad, but we get fuel, we get faith, and we get supply. Or, what does the science station do? Auxiliary systems. See, that's better. An auxiliary system and some fuel. And a chance to work on ourselves. Let's do that. Hydra class frigates, Type B Sentinel. Sure. Get in the middle of that. Get scrapping, son. There we go. There we go. Efficient. Good lads. Or ladies. There we go. You. Alright. Good so far.
Gespendjäger. You scrap a little bit better, will you? That's a lot of missiles. Sheesh! So Sentinel fires a lot of missiles, huh? I don't know what the fuck just happened. It's fine. That's a lot of missiles. Holy crap. Nice, nice. More seconds. Let's move all our ships a little bit closer, shall we? And have some fun. Way to go. The Boreal Wind. That would upgrade it to 3. Yeah, why not? Some extra scrap would also be nice, I guess. But nah. That bitch to level 3. Hoorah! Where are you? Okay. Auxiliary system. Auxiliary system. Auxiliary system. What's that? Advanced repair pods. Gunstar and civilian ship hull repair gains plus 33 efficiency. Repair amount is augmented. Okay, thank you. That helps a lot. Get us some more fuel, please. Boop. De boop. Why is there 2 crises? My ships are in tip-top shape. CAC needs you, Commander. Lost civilians. Ah! Who cares about them? Incredulity ripples through the CIC. Only minutes earlier, a civilian shuttle peeled away from the fleet and then disappeared from the traders entirely. The civilians wanted to help, Commander. They must have had a goal in mind. I'm sure of it. I just don't know what it was. And now they're lost in space, unable to communicate with us, and we have no idea where they went. The trace seems to be lost. It happened so fast. We should follow protocols, sir. Interrogate potential witnesses. Explore the last known location. It's a waste of time. Sir, let me look for them. I'll miss our next jumps, but I'll rejoin the fleet. I promise. She seems extremely confident, as if the gods themselves have entrusted her with this mission. If anything goes wrong, you'll be lost, on your own. We need you, dear. Let me lead the investigation. Is this a Starbuck type situation? I'll have some faith in you. I'll take care of this, sir. Yeah, you better. Crisis bypassed. Commander, I'm ready. I'll find the civilians and bring them back. A rendezvous point has been set. I'll find you after the jump. I'm counting on you, dear. Of course, sir. As you launch from the Gunstar, you receive a call from the captain of the Boreal Wind. Commander, I know you're doing your best to save my missing crew, but people are fighting. Workers here are blaming the patrolling pilots for letting the shuttle leave the fleet in the first place. What should I do? The patrolling pilots are doing their best. Support them. This won't last, and the workers have all the rights to be concerned. No. Understood. Let's hope this doesn't make everything worse. Well, discuss a secret deal with the military. A secret deal? A few remarks are thrown around. You sit at the table. Yada yada. Blah blah blah. It's now fair. We fixed it. Woohoo! Upgrades. Right, George? Upgrades. Yeah. Yawn. Big yawn. Cute ass bastard. Signature bypass. All enemy units within a radius flee toward the capital ship for duration of the effect. That or the guns are more effective. I kind of like the effect though. Wait, he doesn't have Hunter? Oh, that only applies to Vipers, not the Mantis. Okay. I like them running. But I like more damage. It's the easy play, you know? The Gazelle gets an upgrade. Oh. Well, that's all disappointing. Sure. And the charging shot is something I'll never do, because that just takes too long. And here we are. Analyze the video footage. You. I trust you with it. You should take advantage of the update. What? Ballistic breakthrough. Okay. Your cat goes through the morning report, but your mind wanders more than once. Last thing, the pilot briefing went extremely well this morning. It's clear relationship with the military is very good at the moment. You smile, any victory, no matter how small, is to be celebrated. An issue did come up, however. One of the pilots, an old-timer, and believes that he knows a way to improve ammo if we look to older aircraft. Permission to find the pre-war wreckage to grab some samples. You think for a second. You have much to do already. Your CAG seems to notice your hesitation. Improving our ammo would mean faster reload speeds. Sure, let's do it. I'll talk to the scouting team right away, sir. Okay. Then you perform autopsy on the body. On the body. Death under the stars. Is no result? Just received confirmation through wireless, Commander. Our suspect has been located. Now we just have to nab the bastard. Get her done! Nope. Deferred scrap convoy. Positive situation. Sure. Bring that over. Give it. Give it all. Arrest the criminal. Yeah. Death under the stars. Resolved. Great news. Thanks to your team, the murder has been apprehended and is in the brig. A fellow worker. A damn lover's quarrel. And to think the farmers here had the wrong guy. A marine who turned out to be innocent. They're ready to hang the bastard. Good thing you stepped in. It was nice of you to send a crate of liquor, Captain. Well, I wanted to thank you for your work. Make good use of it, okay? That's a lot of booze, Commander. What are we going to do with it all? Related to that, sir, the farmers have invited you to the colleague's funeral. You could give them the liquor. The Marines have also invited you to join them on the ship, sir. They want to thank you for clearing the name of the wrongfully accused man. The workers. We need a little bit of leeway with the workers. Of course, there's immediately a new crisis. Skipping stone, new crisis. Captain. Commander, the captain of the Tycho wants to talk to you. He sounds agitated. Commander, we have a bit of a situation. An asteroid just hit our hull. Everything's okay for us, except for a spare parts fault. The outside door may break at any moment. I'm afraid we won't be able to fix it ourselves without affecting the efficiency of our ship. I'm requesting your help. My team is ready to help with the repairs, sir. Hold on. Can't we tell them to fix this issue ourselves? Commander, if we don't help them, their ship won't be available for the next few sectors. What is the Tycho? No one gets on the Tycho until the situation is resolved. Count on me. Oh, I just wanted to know which ship the Tycho was. The whole ship's been locked down, Commander. We will take time to fix it. Although I have to tell you, not everyone likes it. The mechanics are blaming the underworld for this incident. The other way round. You'll need to step in. The mechanics were in charge here. The underworld didn't shoot the asteroid. Why are the workers tense? Bastards. Good. We just got you. Why? Ugh, it's fine. If I... Does that mean... We have an interesting opportunity on our hands, Commander. Miracle production. Looks like our relationship with the underworld is in a good place. They've just made us an offer. They found a way to mass-produce potassium hydroxide, a chemical agent useful in fuel production. If we could give them an adequate quantity of scrap, in the next 10 cycles, they say they'll produce the agent for us. Then we start saving scrap. Why? On it. But I want my scrap. Sir, the underworld shelters aboard. They've come for the scrap. Just want to make sure you're still in favor of making the deal. 100? I could have gotten my third ship. You know what? It's fine. Wait for my signal. I mean, it is 6 fuel, but 10 turns. Wait for my signal. We'll get more. But for now, go to the R&D lab, not the hangar. We go to the R&D lab. R&D lab. And we make sure we can deploy an extra squadron. Thank you. Do you have anything interesting? What's a Scorpio? Support. Ooh, the Battlestar Raven would have been nice. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that makes me a little bit sad. Ooh. It's fine. Let's start saving up some scrap. Alright. Last battle. I promise. I've been saying that so often. But we now have 3 ships. Do I then want to do... Crisis objective. It's also crisis objective. Let's do this one. Right? Out of fuel squadron. Ooh. No, this has more. Playing it easy. We're in a good place. The service class frigate, Guardian. Guardian? Oh, right. That means that we're fucked. Well, not per se fucked, but... Right, we only have 3 ships left. You, get down the middle. You, stay there. You, hunt there. I don't enjoy this. What's happening? Oh dear. That's a lot of nukes. Holy crap. Squadron gains 30. Yeah. Additional resource POIs added to the next sector. That's better. All right. What's this? Diffuse engineered bomb. Oh no, we're here. Oh no. Crisis time. A silent among us. Yeah. It's protocol, you should know it. Aw. Would have been such a good line for her. Alright, I am wondering, why is it so freaking red? Configure video. It's a lot less red, that's for sure. That would have been a mistake. Okay, Yeah. Let's catch a straighter. Yeah. Good luck, Commander. Yeah. First off, Scrappy Doo. You. Get us some scrap. Oh, no. Happens because the underworld influence is high? Oh, so the underworld shutter is aboard. They've come for the scrap. Make sure you are still in favor. Oh, okay. Yes. On it. Yay. I think these underworld folks are fracking shady, but they do know how to turn lead into gold, so to speak. You've noticed throughout your career that Chief Techs always wax poetic when it comes to metal or fuel. I've seen the process and the fuel they're making is excellent. You smile and pat Ionis on the shoulder. Glad to hear it. Alright, from one thing to the other. Little fingers. What the? Another report of stolen supplies, Commander. My team's complained about it too. The thieves are smart, discreet, they take small quantities every time, making it difficult to notice. We lack visibility on how to solve this, Commander. We should upgrade fleet logistics to increase security coverage.
No, too complicated for such a small issue. So let me tighten controls over the fleet. We've been tolerating too many organizations running shady operations. It's time to put a stop to this. Following your plan will only make the underworld grumble even more. We need to be smarter, sir. We're operating blind. Upgrade fleet logistics at once. Right. This one was... Oh, that's... Okay, sure. Resolve 2 wreckage POIs. You. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me what I must desire. Nice. Ballistic breakthrough, opportunity seized. Looks like we have some good news. Exploring the wreckage led to an interesting development. Unfortunately, we can't reproduce the way pre-war ammunition was made, but we found a stock of inert missiles. My team's been preparing these. For the next 2 jumps, we should have an increased weapon reloading speed. Excellent work, Captain. Thank you, Commander. Woohoo! Obtain a new survivor. A hero has been recruited. Salvager. Gain 20% extra scrap every time this hero resolves a POI with scrap reward. It's not bad. I like that. Another crisis. God damn it, calms down. What the... Anger, raw and pure, flashes across Alina's face. Calm yourself, XO. This isn't the computer's fault. My team and I can't access our documents either. No, someone or something is blocking our comms. My guess is the Cylons are behind this. They've had plenty of time to hack into our systems. With close biomagnetic interferences, set at a specific vibration, they could... Commander, security alert coming from the rear deck. Open airlock. 1 person is missing. This computer report is spreading. We need the guns in top shape and quick, Sergeant Atreus. I suppose we could reboot the entire system and change the communication frequencies, but we'll have an impact on our squadron deployment. We'll be sitting ducks out there. It's up to you, Commander. Lock 1 squadron dock for the first 60 seconds of each battle for 2 seconds. Fine. This is a mistake, but fine. No, it's not. This is why we have an extra dock, okay? And it's only for the first 60 seconds. Gunstar Central System reboot's ongoing. Soon we should be able to bypass the interferences. We'll be without weapons for the next 2 battles, but at least the interferences won't be an issue anymore. My cat, mind my knock. You're very sweet. Very sweet. And I'm not allowed to pick you up, but you're very sweet. Thank you. Hope you know what you're doing, Commander. This will work, Ionis. Trust me. When bypass comes down. Yeah, sure. You immediately get some XP in ya. Fleet has suffered yet another theft. Yes, logistics. How much is that going to cost me? 44. That's not bad. We can make that ourselves. That costs supply. That's another bomb. Definitely need to make sure that that doesn't explode. Lord. Oh, what is it now? Stop it. Frack, just got wind that the underworld thinks I'm a Cylon. They're setting up a betting pool. Real money riding on whether I'm a Cylon. Can you even imagine that? Before it got crazy, do something. Intervene, defend my name. Please. I'll defend you. This is unacceptable. Or I can't go against the underworld. Besides, it's just a joke. No. Oh, and now we're tense? Now we're tense? Now we're tense? Lord, play cards. Discuss a secret deal with the military. Missiles for
Scrap? We need a nukes and we're willing to trade scrap. What do you think, Commander? I think we can come to a... I mean, it would give us the scrap we need to upgrade hull logistics. R&D. Fleet logistics. Do we need to get it to level 2 or 1? I think 2, yes? Yes. Yikes. So we do still need to... Whoop. More range on wherever I assign you? Heck yeah. Assignable or sworn abilities gain 50% duration. Heck yeah. And then there's still a ship we need to upgrade. Damn, there's so much management we need to do. I just want to go to bed, but I can't because it's addictive. Right? Wait. Am I insane? We can't upgrade these. So... But it said there was an upgrade ready. Ah, there we are. I'm just blind probably. Lucky Vengeance. Unit gains 7% damage every time it evades for the remainder of the battle. Does it evade out of itself? Yeah, it's fine. We definitely have to do this. This is just a free action. We have to do this. Okay. Well, that gives you and you. What time is it? Yeah, I have to go to bed. I have to go to bed. I'm sorry. This is I have to stop. I have to go to bed. It's too late. It's too late. I'll be back tomorrow night. So if you're interested, if you're enjoying this, I stream, at least for now, I stream most weekdays from Monday till Thursday, from about 9 to 11. Yeah, I had fun. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for follows. I have some clips. I try to share as much as I can. Be on socials. They're on my channel. So if you want, give me a follow. You don't have to. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.